Wylie Bulldog volleyball playoff match between the El Paso Del Valle Conquistadores versus your Wylie Lady Bulldogs. My name's Cable alongside my great color commentator, Mr. Wiley Singleton. How you did today?
Oh, it's been a great one, Caleb. We're so excited to bring you some playoff action from way out in West Texas. 4-hour car ride for us, but it ain't no thing. The Bulldogs facing off against a solid El Paso team and a team that racked up 27 wins. And here in the second round of the playoffs, Wylie is going to make to look an emphatic statement. They swept Lubbock Coronado in the opening round. We'll see what they can do in the subsequent game.
It's all the way out here in Fort Stockton is where we're going to start off game two of the Texas High School Volleyball Playoffs.
Yeah, round two.
Round two. There we go. Yeah, I was trying to think of a better way to say that. This El Paso team has a 12-game winning streak, which is definitely something to make it known to the year. Winning 12 games in a row, with Wylie winning already 13 games in a row. As we're waiting to get this one started off, serving first will be El Paso. Hey, actually, we're close to the court this time. I think I can actually see now. It's awesome.
Well, you know we're really close if you and me can see. Yeah, point for Wylie right off the rip.
Wylie already coming out easily, scoring fast. I mean, this is like the nicest gym I think we've been to so far. This is insane.
Yeah, it's killer. And we're very close, as you intelligently pointed out.
Yeah, now I can see who's serving. That was number 2, Morgan Bearden for Wylie. Over in was El Paso side, passed over, number 7 and rebounded. Set up at the front line, knocked over in time, but gets it back in time. At the front line, set, shot over, and hits the player, and that's a point easily for El Paso. Makes it tied ball game at 1-1.
Yeah, nice little rally there from El Paso, and it'll tie things up.
There's their libero now to serve. Even though we're so close, I can't see half the numbers, so we're just gonna bear with us as the libero for Wylie to serve that one back in.
Hattie Mock attacks back left.
Set over, shot, but quickly rebounded in time. Kill shot over, hits libero, but they get it back. At this corner, and blocked by Wylie. Drops down, and an El Paso point. Makes it 2-1.
Yeah, Hattie tried to shoot it to the side there real quick, and it sort of clipped the top of the net and fell on the wrong side.
Libero still serving for El Paso. The Conquistadors serves up and away over and inbounded by Wylie. Looks over, smacked and blocked at the line after Kiki kill shot, but will go out of bounds. Tied again. It's 2-2.
Yeah, Kiki Balden, one of the stars of the team, known for the ferocity with which she attacks. And you saw it there. The player got a hand on it, but it went completely out of the field of play.
Kiki Balden, definitely a name that we love saying because she is just really, really good at what she does. And that serve will hit the net, and it will go back to El Paso. It's 2-3.
Yeah, and if you want to learn more about Kiki Balden as a player, we're going to air a player spotlight that one of my star students did on her at the end of the game.
Talking all about her. Kiki Balden's something that really she just shines off. She just pops off, especially because she's a sophomore, being just so good at what she does. As that kill shot hits the net, will be another El Paso point.
Yeah, she really is like a hard carry star of the team, and a really deep team full of stars. When we think about the frontliners of this team, her and Hattie Mock are two incredibly talented players that account for a ton of kills, a very scary front line. And there's LaCroix.
Avery LaCroix, the senior, smacks one down and makes it now 3-4.
Yes, Avery LaCroix, known for her methodical approach and her high accuracy in terms of her ability to put the ball where she wants it. And she frequently favors that cross-court style of aggression. What a play from her. She hits her spots like Maddox.
Oh, yeah. Now serving for Wylie, number 4.
Oh, that's 9, Kinley Collier.
9. Hey, it looked like a 4. It's like, that doesn't look like number 4. That's Kiki. That doesn't look like Kiki.
Yeah, and it would point for the dogs there. Kiki on the top side just in case. Yeah, I mean, for me and you, it's like 3 blind mice up here, man. It's a miracle we can tell who has the ball at all.
Gabe Paramore just pointed himself out. He's not blind. That hits around. They couldn't do nothing with that one. They lost control, did not know what to do. Ball lost velocity and drops down out.
Yeah,
it's 5-4.
That's one of those where it hits you in a sort of an awkward spot and it's hard to defend, sort of falls impotently to the ground after. Great job by Collier to tie her up.
Set blocked near the net, going back Wylie territory. Set over, Oh, and a great dig by from El Paso. Keeps that ball in bounds and will keep it in play. Set of the front line. Knox blocked at the right side, but will drop down out of bounds. It's 6-4. This El Paso team is just fighting back extremely well. This is going to be definitely this going back-to-back match because it's both two really good teams. 27-10 for El Paso, 11-1 in district, 12-game winning streak. Wylie 33-7 normal record and undefeated in district. Just I think this is going to be a really good game to watch. If that Hall goes out of bounds, it's now 7-4.
Couldn't agree with you more. Two talented teams, two well-coached teams. I'm excited to see who comes on top. If you are just now joining us or unfamiliar with volleyball, it's best of 5, and you have to win by 2, like within the map score, win by 2.
And near the right side of the net, bops over. Wylie keeps that ball in bounds. Kill shot knocked over, and they will inbound it in time. Set up. Greatly placed by El Paso on the front line on a pin shot. And will go down for an El Paso point, 7-5.
Yeah, and what made that one tricky was the misdirection after the initial hit. Logan Hill, known for her range, if she lays out and can't get to it, usually something is like up with the play in terms of the trajectory, and that one definitely got interfered with after the initial hit.
And a good dig by number 9, and I will go down again. And another El Paso point, just doing some great frontline defense. It's one of the big things you need in volleyball. If you want to do good, you got to have some good frontline defense, and that will just shut the other team up real fast. Can't do much with that when it's rot down at the line. Can't really.
Yeah.
You don't have room.
Exactly. I know what you're talking about. And here's Kiki. Unhittable.
Kiki Balden on another shot. Makes it 8-6. Wylie gets the possession back.
Powerful, directly between two opponents. Sharp. Just textbook from Kiki. And she's one of the best servers in the district, and she's going to go to the serving line here. She's very versatile, known for her low knuckling style of serve, as that one's defended.
Near the front line, gets over, and a dig. They will keep that in play. Kiki Balden, what a great dig. And they look around. Knocked over, blocked at the front line, and another Wylie point, 9-6.
Yeah, Logan Hill completely laid out for that one, known for her selfless style, never afraid to put her body on the line. And the ball went way further than she thought. Thankfully, Kiki was there behind her.
What a great play by Kiki Balden, man.
Yes, and whenever you're serving and you're a very good server, you're extra motivated to continue that run, as that one is almost aced. The signature biting downward style of Kiki serves really being shown off there. Here's Collier.
Placed perfectly like a great fastball. Goes nowhere when anybody can get it, and it's 10-6.
Yeah, and that was Strickland, 11.
Oh, Jenna Strickland, there you go.
When you think of Jenna Strickland and Avery LaCroix, you should group these two players together in terms of their style. They favor control, a concise approach, and a methodical approach, as opposed to like an explosive Kiki Balden style approach. And here's Kiki again.
Talking about some good players as Kiki serves that one up and away. Some new players on this roster that I haven't seen so far. Carly Cutbirth, number 10, and number 12, Kylie Clay. And that's another point for Wylie.
And the Dogs are looking good here. You know, one of the core tenets of volleyball is whenever you have one of your star servers at the line, they can sort of go on a run, so to speak.
Oh, yeah.
And Kiki is a star of stars, so it's great to see her really get momentum.
As she serves that one up and away, bounces off the net, but goes in El Paso's side. The Conquistadors, a great shot placed right where they wanted it. Hits, I believe that was number 11, Jenna Strickland, and it will go as an El Paso point.
You got to give credit to number 2 in the pink jersey, the libero who just checked out on El Paso's side, Brises Alexa Armendariz. And perhaps I will leave these pronunciations to you, Caleb.
Yes, I got them. I know how to pronounce these.
she was great on that one. Great hand movement from her, and Kiki sends it right back as that one flies errantly in the air.
Backed over, and the libero Logan Hill will get that one. Set up the front line. A great shot. Hits a player for El Paso and goes out of bounds, and another Wylie point, 12-7.
Yeah, Jenna Strickland sends that one up and in like Pedro Martinez. And whenever you consistently attack in this sort of methodical, consistent way, it allows your heater to open up more. It's like the guy who throws a lot of change-ups and he controls the zone. When he really reaches back for the four-seamer, it's going to be surprising. Jenna really reached back for it there, and sent a vapor trail at her opponent.
The thing these girls are very good at is getting where they want the ball to be placed. Great accuracy and really great velocity. They know how to get this ball very fast where they want it, and it's really hard to do anything with that as that hits another player, and that will go out of bounds. Just shocked them at how fast that went to her face, and it's 13-7. Can't do it.
Yeah, the Bulldogs are a very deep team, don't forget. This isn't the sort of team, even as good as Kiki and Hattie are, and we give them so much deserved credit on the stream. It's a very deep team where everyone contributes.
And that served up and away, knocked over, and a great play by El Paso. She was wanting to go for it, and she said, no, 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 steps back, and it goes out of bounds. It's 13-8.
Well, and to Strickland's credit, that's one of those that if it's an inch to the left, it's indefensible. Like, you're watching that and almost sort of like writing it off in terms of the placement. So Strickland really went for a precision move there, and it almost paid off as Hilda Libero digs it. Call your sets to Mock, the woman of 1,000 moves. Teardrops it over, fooling the defense temporarily.
That's knocked over Kiki Balden to rebound it. Set up at the front line. Good shot. Oh, and it hits the net again. It is another 13-9. I mean, those are some of the plays you think you're high enough. So you think you're high. So you're going to drop down, try to hit smack it down, but you smack it down a little too far, not where you want it to go, and that's when it hits the net. Those are hard plays to really avoid. And that will go as another El Paso point as that served up and away. Libero, Logan Hill to rebound it. Mocked over. Hattie Mock, a great shot. And it will hit a player, goes out of bounds, another 14-9. What a great play by Hattie Mock.
When you think about where Hattie is making contact with that ball relative to where the contact occurs subsequently on the other player, it's seemingly almost instant. So hard to defend. We've seen Hattie attack her opponents in a litany of different ways all season.
And Elise Loudermilk serves that one over. Near the front line. Set up for the pinch shot and hitter. And that will go down, and they're going to, I believe, call, yes, a net violation on Wylie, and it's 14-10. The play got killed right there, and I didn't know really what was going to happen, but they called net violation on Wylie. That's something that you just can't avoid, man. You think you hit the ball, nope, you hit the net. It's 14-10.
I love the pace of volleyball. I love how in the other sports, when they blow the whistle and there's a penalty, there's frequently long delays. And with volleyball, it's very rapid. Speaking of rapid, Hattie Mock buries one in the back line.
Hattie Mock!
Yeah, the woman of 1,000 moves showing off the backline heater there, smiling to one of her teammates as number 2 is going to go do the serve. Morgan Bearden. Set up her serves. Popped off earlier in the serve line.
Serves up and away. She served actually first for Wylie.
Yep.
Knocks over. Great block by Hattie Mock, using her height to her advantage.
Yeah. The double stonewall from Hattie Mock. Forget about it as the second one came in a little up and in on her opponent. What a play from the woman of 1,000 moves.
Hattie Mock using her 6-foot-plus height to her advantage. Great blocking at the front line. That's really what you want of your tallest player. That's popped in. Logan Hill on the rebound. Knocks over. They knew that was going to be a crazy kill shot. They tried to block it, but it hits not where they want it to go. It's 17-10. What a great play from Hattie Mock, not Hattie Mock, Kiki Balden, as a timeout will be called. And we're going to do a quick few ad break. My name's Caleb, alongside my color commentator, Wylie Singleton. This is Wylie Bulldog Volleyball, powered by Taylor Electric Cooperative on the Wylie Bulldogs Sports Network.
At Taylor Electric Cooperative, we are more than just the services we provide. For generations, we have been the link that has connected members to our local community. From those who remember when the lights were first turned on to those who rely daily on our high-speed fiber internet, we are here to make certain that those connections never dim. Because we understand that the most important connection we will ever make is the one we make together. At Taylor Electric, we have provided generations with services for living and connections for life.
I'll be frank, I love how Abilene Teachers Federal Credit Union treats their members. When you need something, they don't make you sit on the phone talking to a robot. Get me a human! ATFCU connects you with a real employee who's local, and I do much better with real people. Human!
Hi!
Abilene Teachers Federal Credit Union. Real people, real service.
Your savings federally insured by NCUA.
Well, welcome back here to the court in Fort Stockton. We know cameras is down for a second. We're having some technical difficulties. We'll do this like a radio broadcast, as it's a great play shot by Wylie. It's 18-10. 18-10. Now serving again for Wylie, it's Morgan Bearden as it serves up and away over to the left of the court near the front line, set up and blocked, and that will drop down inside the middle of Wylie territory, not where they wanted to go, and that'll be another easy point for El Paso. It's now 18-11. Serving for El Paso is number 2, the libero, Brises Alexa Armendariz. I was not ready for that one. That's a great shot by Hattie Mock, right where she wanted it again.
She wasn't ready
19-11.
for that either. That one came aggressively upon her. What a play.
I'm a little off today. I mean, I'm just a little tired. I was in the car for about 4 hours. I think that would make anybody tired. I was like, we got here in time, a little bit of stress. We just wanted to get things ready, and we got everything ready. We're up here for y'all. We're glad y'all are tuning in and watching today as Logan Hill serves that one away to the left side of the court. Right side pinch shot, and it will knock over Logan Hill in the return again. Set up at the front line, smacked over, and number 19 will knock that one over in time, but keeps that one in play by El Paso. Libero has it for El Paso. Pinch shot knocked over, blocked at the line, and another Wylie point. Welcome back. Our camera's back. It just says Wylie coming back. It's 2011. Logan Hill still serving.
And it's been a killer game so far.
Oh, extremely good. That's knocked over, and it goes out of bounds on their try to attempt that one. It's 21-11, and now we got 4 points till Wylie will win game 1.
Well, that's just an exceptional ace from Logan Hill. She attacks her in an area that she knows will be difficult to defend.
Logan Hill's the libero because she's a defensive specialist, but she's also really good on offense. As they try to dig that one, not there in time to recover it, hits the net, goes down 22-11, just like that.
Yeah, and that's so vexing if you're defending because seemingly it's right at the net and you're going to be able to set it and you sort of run out of room. As Logan Hill again does such a nasty serve that she forces her opponent to be put in an uncomfortable position. It snowballs and makes it where the defense is nearly impossible. That's basically 3 hits in a row that are essentially aces, with 2 of them literally being aces.
As Wylie, you want somebody like Logan Hill to be serving, and just put it. People like Logan Hill to be serving. Hey, put it where they want it. Great speed, great everything. But as the other opponent, you don't want that. You want somebody that doesn't know what they're doing. But unfortunately, Wylie knows what they're doing, and they can do it very well. As that serve hits the net, and now it'll be El Paso's ball again.
Well, when you face Wylie, it's like all their starters know what they're doing, and all the bench. As Kiki unfortunately sends that one into the net. This is a well-coached team that plays on the same page. There's not really a weak link, and the bench is also deep. It's something to think about if you're watching at home.
And a person to really thank that for is Shay Cox, the head coach. He's just coached his team so well as that bounces off the net. We'll go drop down in Wylie territory. Just a really hard defensible play, and it makes it 23-14. But yeah, Shay Cox, just a really, really good coach. That's one of the reasons why this team is so good and why we're here in the playoffs. She's made these players. She used them like peanut butter and jelly. She got them where like she wanted. She made it exactly how she wanted it. Okay, and this team's just extremely well. She winning Raising Cane's Coach of the Week for Big Country. Me and Dustin talked about that on Friday, if you tuned in. The halftime show, that's knocked over. Looked around, smacked over, and the libero to inbound that one in time. Near the front line. Knocked over again, and a great dig by Logan Hill. Backs over. Libero sets over, and a great block by Hattie Mock once again. Over, smacked again. Logan Hill on the rebound, and the dig is unsuccessful. Makes another point for El Paso. On a little rally they are. Now it's 23-16.
Yeah, and a timeout's going to get called here.
Another timeout. We'll go back to another ad break. This is Wylie Bulldog Volleyball, powered by Taylor Electric Cooperative on the Wylie Bulldogs Sports Network. Welcome back to the court here in Fort Stockton, and it's a great one here today. It's 23-16 here in the second round of the Texas High School Volleyball Playoffs. If you're just tuning in, this is game 1 of the second round. It's 23-16 Wylie lead. And these girls are definitely playing some really good volleyball. This is making me really happy watching this. Even though El Paso's coming back, having a good rally, but this is just a wonderful game to watch. Just great offense and great defense for both these teams.
Oh, it's been a banger for sure. 23-16. Bulldogs have played very well.
And this is a banger. I know bangers. This is a banger right here. That's near the front line, knocked over, and a great shot. But I think might have just went a little long. No, it did not put in play. It's 24-16, and one more point for match point for Wylie.
Yeah, that's a point for the Dogs that is just indefensible. And when you think about sort of like the vibe of the opposing team and how they feel, note when the set was occurring, the player who killed it, as well as Kiki and Hattie, were all like aggressively crashing the net. So that's a very hard thing to sort of look at. As beautifully an ace occurs there, ace to end the game. Dogs will take it 25-16 in the best of 5. That's game 1 for the Bulldogs.
Game 1 goes in Wylie's favor, 25-16. Just what a great game from both of these teams, man. Just watching them play. Just great offense, great defense for both of these. Definitely El Paso was fighting back right where they wanted to go. 25-16 will be the final score for game 1, and we're going to go on to game 2. My name's Caleb alongside my great color commentator, Wylie Singleton. This is Wylie Volleyball, powered by Taylor Electric Cooperative on the Wylie Bulldogs Sports Network.
At Taylor Electric Cooperative, we are more than just the services we provide. For generations, we have been the link that has connected members to our local community. From those who remember when the lights were first turned on to those who rely daily on our high-speed fiber internet, we are here to make certain that those connections never dim. Because we understand that the most important connection we will ever make is the one we make together. At Taylor Electric, we have provided generations with services for living and connections for life.
At Borland Sobin & Partners, your comfort comes first. We understand that going to the dentist can be stressful, so we designed everything to make your visit as easy and relaxed as possible. You'll find a warm team, a welcoming space, and gentle care that focuses on keeping you pain-free. If you're in pain, we offer same-day appointments because you shouldn't have to wait for relief. Whether it's a cleaning or something more involved, we make sure you feel safe, heard, and taken care of every step of the way.
For over 30 years, Lawrence Hall in Abilene has been voted Abilene's best new car dealer by our customers. That's because we offer the best products from Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC, and the best customer service too. And that is still true today. Great products and great customer service. So the next time you need a new car, truck, or SUV, come see us or visit us online 24/7 at lawrencehallabileneonline.com. Why go anywhere else?
And welcome back, Bulldog fans, to Fort Stockton. My name's Caleb, alongside my great color commentator, Wylie Singleton. And if you're just tuning in, Wylie wins game 1 in an exciting game, 25-16. And we'll be going on to game 2. A new round. We'll have switch sides, of course. But I mean, this is a great game between these two wonderful teams. Del Val being 27-17 in the 27-10 in the year, with 11-1 in district. Wylie being 33-7, undefeated in district, being 8-0. I mean, and they're on a 13-game win streak. Del Val's on a 12-game win streak, so somebody's going to lose that win streak tonight. We'll see who it is, and we'll see who's going to advance on to the next round of the playoffs. This is round 2 of the Texas High School Volleyball Playoffs, and we're just getting settled here.
Yeah, game 1 went about how you would expect. El Paso was very solid, but Wylie has been showcasing what they've been doing all year in game 1. What you saw was super aggressive Kiki kill shots. Hattie Mock, a force up front, offense and defense. LaCroix, Strickland with laser beams out there, putting it right where they wanted it. And ultimately the setters also contributing the sort of across the board effort we've come to expect from the Lady Bulldogs. And El Paso looked solid and like a well-coached team. but this is a Wylie Bulldogs team chalked with stars, and El Paso has their work cut out for them in this best of 5.
Not like I do almost every broadcast I do. Well, let's do a quick prediction. How many games do you think tonight's going to go?
I'm going to say sweep.
You're going to say sweep.
Yeah, a close sweep. I think they keep it close in 2 and 3, but Wylie takes it in 3.
I think that's a really good prediction. I was going to say being on more of the safe side. I think it's going to go game 4. Wylie wins.
No, I think that's solid.
As the libero inbounds that one for El Paso, and a great shot by El Paso. It did like a Kiki Balden shot right there. And now it's 1 point for El Paso, 0 for Wylie.
Yeah, and when you think about quality of possessions, this is a topic that goes hand in hand with the Wylie Bulldog offense. These ladies are consistently able to get a high-quality set into a great position for one of their signature pin hitters. And in the first map, we really saw El Paso do that a little bit, but with less frequency than the Wylie Bulldogs were able to.
That's popped over, pinch shot, blocked at the net. What a great play from Wylie. I believe that was, again, Hattie Mock, using her height to her advantage on the pin, being on one of the pin hitters tonight.
Yeah, Hattie and LaCroix together forming that wall. And the Wylie Bulldogs are definitely favored from a height perspective.
Avery LaCroix and Hattie Mock having the seniority on this team, having have some of the most experience. Avery LaCroix being a senior, Hattie Mock being a junior who just signed to Stephen F. Austin earlier, as told by. Oh, what a great shot! But talking about that, as told by Cade Paramore, Mr. Stream producer here. But yeah, Hattie Mock signed to Stephen F. Austin. That's definitely a big thing. Being able to commit to a college, especially before you're a senior, is something insane. I mean, I wish I could do something like that, but. Knocks over back in and goes out of bounds on the El Paso shot. And it's 3-2.
And it's great. It's great to hear Hattie's staying in Texas, too.
Oh, yeah. As much as I like these other schools outside of Texas, as they're good at their programs, but, I mean, staying in Texas is definitely something I would think everybody should do. If you're from here, you live here, stay here. But that's knocked over on the block near the Wylie territory. Knocked over again, and a great play shot from Wylie. That was Kiki Balden on the right side for the pin hitting. It is now 4-1, just going off crazy on offense for Wylie, and that's just who they are.
And the two El Paso players look at each other sort of accusingly after, as though it was slow enough to defend. Great play from Kiki.
It's knocked over in El Paso side, back to Wylie territory. Logan Hill sets that one up for Kiki Balden, who slightly pops it over, still in El Paso territory. Knocked over again, back over. Logan Hill sets this one up. And an attempt to dig from El Paso, but can't do much on that softly put shot from the front line. When you're there, they think you're going to go far back. That's what you've been doing. You've been hitting these harder shots, going further back into the court, but then you hit one just slightly over the net. They're in time. They aren't ready for that. So they try to do the dig, and we're not successful, and it makes it 5-1.
Yeah, Avery LaCroix kept her opponents honest there.
That goes slightly out, I believe.
I'm sorry, he missed that one. That one was 2 inches in. And I can tell you that with my horrible vision, with absolute certainty. No, I'm just flipping coins up here, let's be honest. But a very close attempt there. Oh, and it did go to them anyway. That's how blind I am. I can't even see the way their arms are moving. Set here.
Knocked over for Wylie, and that one goes actually out of bounds. It clearly went out of bounds.
Yeah, long for sure. Even we got that one, eh, Caleb?
6-2. Wylie lead. Now El Paso serving this one. Number 10 for El Paso, Rebecca Natera, the sophomore.
Yeah, and we will see what she can do in the 6-2 game.
That's knocked over, and a whistle blows.
Whistle off rip.
They're going to give the point to El Paso on that one. I have zero clue what just happened.
I think they weren't set. It was the volleyball equivalent of a false start.
Well, okay. Rebecca serving once again. Knocked over. And Logan Hill to rebound that one in time. Smacked over again, and a greatly placed shot by the pin hitter. That was Kiki Balden. Who could have guessed? 7-3.
Yeah, they don't have an answer for Kiki.
Kiki is one of the hardest players to defend. I mean, she just shows it off, especially tonight. It isn't all of her games. She's just a really hard person to defend because you don't know what she's going to do.
Well, it's like she's incredibly talented and very difficult to defend in general, but the way she's assailing the back line just looks unstoppable, man. And here it is. And that was a good attempt to really prevent that shot from hitting the back line, but it stays on her side, and it'll be another point for Kiki. But in terms of ways that you can defend that, she had the right idea there, did 9.
And that's knocked over, served by Logan Hill. And Wylie territory. Smacked over. Oh, hits the net by number 4 for her. That is Leanne McCormick. I mean, She wanted to hit one over, but like
it got the side of her hand. It just clipped off the side of her hand, and that's why that one flew like that. Just barely nicked off the side as that one nicks off the top of the net. And there's 14 with a beautiful push play, but it's saved by Hill.
Wow, Logan Hill. Oh, goes out of bounds on that one. Just what a great few plays, especially for Wylie. Great dig by Logan Hill. She was served it greatly, harder defensive serve to do it. Bounces off the top of the net, but then they're there in time. They get it, and then then Logan Hill digs this one. Just great plays of Vince, and that goes, I believe, just in for yes, it will. It just goes in, and it's 10-4 now. I lost it right there, but I knew it. I knew it. Well, I knew Wylie would count on. Wylie would score.
It was a great salvo from El Paso there. Probably their play of the map so far. In the previous one before that.
And it's served up and away, knocked over in time, inbounded by number 4, backed over, and that will go out of bounds again, and it's now 11-4. I mean, sometimes like what Wylie really has mastered is how hard they need to hit it to get it where they want. And their accuracy. This is like one thing that Wylie is really good at. That is something really hard to perfect too. I mean, of course they aren't perfect at it, but they're really, really darn good at it. As this will be knocked over in a great dig by Logan Hill once again. Knocked over and back in by number 2, the libero. Knocked over and another great dig by Logan Hill, just showing off being selfless. Ooh, a great attempt to kill shot. Hits the libero again. Knocked over. Got that one back in play. Step again for the front line. They lost it right there. Bad communication probably would just happen right there.
No, I don't think it was communication. I think the ball just sailed a little high on her, and the jump was basically a little mistimed because the set was a touch higher than she thought. And that was honestly a great play from El Paso, too. That was a great job by them to keep it going like that.
Yeah, let's give El Paso their credit they also deserve.
Absolutely.
Being also a good team. Knocked over by number 11 for El Paso. That was Caitlin Chavez. As that will drop down in time again for El Paso. Now it's 11-6.
We called that a push, I think.
El Paso serving again. Number 11 again, Caitlin Chavez. She is a senior on this team. There's a lot more seniors on this team than there really is. Wylie as that hits the net again. Not there in time. It's now 11-7. A great rally from El Paso as well.
Great drop on that serve.
But there's many seniors on this team, given the El Paso team definitely seniority over this, more experience. Only being one senior on the team for Wylie, that is the one and only Avery LaCroix. As that's knocked over again, and that goes out of bounds, sails out of bounds, 11-8. Now a 4-point ball game once again. The Conquistadors are catching up to Wylie's offensive lead. Caitlin Chavez really showing off. I mean, making it. Great serving line. I'm trying to think of words. Okay, I can't think.
Well, she's giving her team momentum as a backside set occurs there. And Kiki stops the bleeding.
I think you need to talk more. Every time you start talking, they do great again. I think I don't know. 12-8.
And here's Kiki at the serving line.
Oh, yeah. This is where it gets dangerous.
Yeah, a lethal, versatile server.
Kiki Balden doing some few dribbles. Serves it knocked over again and hits the net. Another point for El Paso, 12-9.
Well, and that's that trade-off whenever you have that sort of lethal, low, biting serve that dives. You're trying to get that one to barely clear the net. And that can happen sometimes. All you have to do is be just a click late, and it'll do that. So good effort by Kiki, who double pushes it over, and they call that one a straight-up push.
And then we get 12-10, now a 2-point ball game. At the start of this game, I mean, it was just looking like Wylie was running away with it, but coming back is pretty easy. El Paso.
Yeah, El Paso is really playing well as that one almost goes out of bounds. Set.
Knocked over. El Paso, the libero, impounded again. Great dig from Wylie. Logan Hill set this one up. Smacked over and a great shot by Wylie, but rebounded in time by Caitlin Chavez. Knocks it over again. Logan Hill, another great dig, just showing off. She can dig really good as it knocks out of bounds.
Yeah, and Reese Cave had a nice attack early in that salvo. And ultimately, that one sails wide for Wylie. And with just a 1-point edge now, the Bulldogs are going to try to see if they can recapture momentum.
As Armendariz now served for El Paso. Knocked over. And Wylie to inbound that in time. And knocked over. That went out, I believe it did.
Point
No,
for
it did not.
Wylie.
Wow, 13-11.
Yeah, that one's so fast, even the able-bodied who have great eyes couldn't see that one. And that signature, great set to Kiki, and she sends a rocket over in the corner. You remember, when she gets shots like that off, it's almost indefensible in terms of placement and velocity. So a great job from Kiki Balden.
Just knocked over again and mounted by El Paso. Smacked over. And it's a great play by El Paso. They're really good on that front game. That's really something that they're shining off tonight in. It's 13-12.
Yeah, and Logan Hill will check in here after basically a play where you sort of were expecting her to fly out of nowhere and save it, as she's known to do.
Logan Hill she had a mini digs tonight, and she's just like saving this. This knocked over again from El Paso. I believe it was number 1, Shelby Watkins. Passing around in El Paso territory. Caitlin Chavez to set it up. Hits the net, but it bounces over. Logan Hill to set this one up again and just sails out of bounds. Now it's...
Yeah, and the linesman right there on it makes the correct call.
13-13. Hey, the refs have been pretty on point tonight, I'll have to say.
Absolutely. Great officiating.
As that's now a timeout, we're going to do a quick few ad reads instead. This is something new. Taylor Electric Cooperative. Taylor Electric Cooperative is still owned by the members it serves. Still neighbors working for neighbors. Service for living, connections for life. Taylor Electric Cooperative. Portland Sober and Partners Dentistry. Cosmetic and family dentistry, providing the best care possible, from routine checkups and cleanings to dental implants and orthodontics. Find them online at bspdentistry.com. First Financial Bank. Our success comes from lifelong relationships we've built with people just like you. Recognized as one of the nation's top performing banks. First Financial Bank. The Shed Market. Your local, family-owned and operated, one-stop shop for award-winning barbecue and the highest quality butcher shop in Abilene, Texas. Visit them at 7925 Buffalo Gap Road. The Shed Market. That sounds really good right now. I could go down on some brisket.
That does sound really good right now.
It is too bad we're about 4 hours and 15 minutes away from 7925 Buffalo Gap Road that you should go definitely check out. Shed Market has some really good meat. Yeah, I'll just have to say.
Yeah, and it's 13-all here in this volleyball playoff, best of 5, single elimination action. Wylie up 1-0 in map score. And remember, you got to win by 2 in terms of game specific. And that one falls awkwardly between Kiki and the freshman Loudermilk and just handcuffs them both, basically.
And a greatly placed serve by Shelby Watkins for El Paso. Gives El Paso their first lead tonight. It's 14-13. Knocks over again. Hits the net. Bounces over just in time. Great dig by Kiki Balden.
And a great poke by Mock.
Back over. Smacks it over again. Near the front line. Sets it up. Pops it over again. Looking around. Set up at the front line, but the Armenians. Okay, I'll just die. Knock over. Logan Hill to inbound that one. Smacked over, and El Paso tries to get the dig. Great attempt by Shelby Watkins, but we'll go. Just drop down. Nobody there in time, and now it's 14-14 all.
Yes, the younger Loudermilk having exceptional micro there to place it in a position that was very difficult to defend. Number 21 really showing out there.
Even though Caitlin Loudermilk is just a freshman, she definitely knows what she's doing. She plays some pretty good volleyball.
Yes, and there was her sister, Annalise Loudermilk, on the serve.
As that's popped over around at the front line, smacked over. Galen Chavez to inbound that one. Shelby pops it up, smacks over again, and that drops down just in time where El Paso wanted it. It's tied. It's 15-14 now. El Paso lead.
Yeah, great play from number 7 on El Paso, Caitlin, as she sent that one over with force.
As he'll be.
Yeah, El Paso taking a lead here, notably.
Yeah, El Paso leading once again. This is their, second lead technically of the game, second lead of all the night, and now it's going to be number 5 for El Paso serving. It'll be Mia Puga. As a serve by Mia is up and away, and that hits the top of the net. Wylie, though, does get it, and that's blocked at the front line again. Great play, great dig by Logan Hill. Great effort. We'll go out. And goes into the stands, actually, right next to us. But it'll be El Paso point again, 16-14. 2-point lead.
Yeah, El Paso really playing well. You could tell that they understand the implications of this game and the fact that it could be the last match for some of these players. They're really locked in here in game 2.
It's a great take by...
What a play from the libero!
And then hits the net, makes a Wylie point, but what a play by the libero.
Yeah, and even though it was Wylie point, you really have to give credit to number 2 on El Paso.
Precise.
The libero in pink. She laid out so hard, she slid halfway across the court after she defended it. What an effort play.
Wow.
There's the set.
just wow. That's popped over around. Great, a great effort by Wylie. We'll make it now 17-15, another 2-point lead for El Paso.
Yeah, and the El Paso saw the right side wall and purposely went left. Great job by her.
Now serving for El Paso will be, I believe, is that number 4?
It is 10.
It is 10. That will be number 10, Rebecca Natera, serving once again for El Paso. But that's popped over and away. Wylie inbounds that one. Logan Hill sets it up for the front line. Pops over just shortly, just slightly tapped over. Still over the front line. Knocks it over again. Logan Hill pops that one again. Great power on that one. Almost went out, but inbounded. And that one goes in right where they wanted it again. 18-15. And I think my prediction of going all 5 games, not all 5, all 4 games, probably might come true. But I think Wylie can come back. Wylie definitely has a team where they can come back in situations like this.
Well, to your point, El Paso's looked very sharp in this game. They're definitely a threat to take this one as they lead by 3.
Serving again for El Paso. Chavez knocks this one over. And bounded by Logan Hill. Knocked it up. Great cover from the front line. 18-16. Wow.
It looked like it was just going to be barely lollipopped over, and then was had him off. A thunderous slam down.
Felt that one in my chest, too.
You don't want to be standing on the other end of that one as Logan Hill sends it over.
Bobs it around. Knocked over again. El Paso, great powered hit from her. Knocked over again. Another greatly placed, powerful shot from the front line. 17-18. And you can hear the Wylie side from over here. They're just going crazy.
Yeah, that's your classic Jenna Strickland shot. Precise. Picked her spot. Picked a weak point. Didn't overhit it. Didn't try to kill it. Just did her thing and did it well.
There's so many good players on this Wylie team, man. It's just insane. Just a recipe for great things as Logan Hill sets that one up again. But that ball will go out of bounds near the scorer's table. And now it's all tied 18. I mean, I guess a Del Valle player hit it, make it go out. I lost it there. But it's all tied 18-18. That's all I know. Serving again for Wylie. Logan Hill pops this one away. And bounded by El Paso. Conquistadors knock it over again, slightly tapped. Near the front line still. Pin shot from Kiki Balden is inbounded again. Set up at the front line, blocked. Back around. Logan Hill has it. Another shot for Kiki Balden. Plays right where she wanted. Slightly tapped, but right where she wanted it. It's now 19-18. Wow.
Yeah, we talk about varying your shot typing. It's a Kiki special. She's been sending rockets to the back line all night, and she just picks front middle there. And it's one of those things where it's very difficult to defend against a player like Kiki if you're worried about everything. You got to try to figure out what she's going to do. And she does another one of her big signature hits there. And if you're worried about the little dunkers on the front line, you're never going to be able to defend the heat like that as a timeout's called.
Like you say, insidious blow, but we're going to go back to an ad break. My name's Caleb alongside Mr. Singleton. This is Wylie Bulldog Volleyball powered by Taylor Electric Cooperative on the Wylie Bulldogs Sports Network.
We want to say thank you. You trusted us to be a part of your life's greatest joys, to walk with you through your deepest sorrows. We are committed to serving you and your loved ones, our patients, and our community. With every service and every building are to bring better care to our home in Texas.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Gracias.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for trusting Hendrick Health with your care for 100 years.
And welcome back to Fort Stockton. Thank you to Hendrick Care Clinic. As the girls get set back up, it is 2018. Wylie leads by 2. Just a great game for both of these two. El Paso getting their first lead tonight and definitely holding on to it for a little while. But Wylie comes back, scores 2 in a row, and now they're going to be serving again Logan Hill. Logan Hill, a server, for Wylie, you want serving, but if you're the other team, you don't want because every time she serves, Wylie continues to score and score and score until something eventually happens. That's popped around, knocked over. It's barely hit, but she knocks that one back far, just showing off her strength. And that's blocked at the front line, goes out of bounds, and it'd be 2019.
Yeah, 14, Caitlin Marquez, one of the primary pin hitters for El Paso, sent that one in with force.
The junior And now serving for El Paso is number 14 again for El Paso.
That's Marquez, the aforementioned, and she shoots it over.
As it's popped around. Wylie signed Kiki Balden, taps that one over. Marquez wasn't there in time. A great effort, though. And it makes it 21-19.
Well, when Kiki initially jumped up in the air, it looked like she was just going to attack it normal at the high point. She almost levitated in the air like MJ and then shot it left side.
MJ!
Completely flummoxing the defense.
And now serving for Wylie. I got to see, this is what happens when I can't see what's going on.
This is 9 Collier.
What happens when I can't see is I get my phone camera out, zoom in so I can see what I need. So I just see their number and then say it. But you saw it, Kinley Collier. It's popped around, knocked in, and rebounded by Bryce Ice. Knocks again. All right, front line blocked by Kiki Balden again. Makes us 22-19.
Yes, and remember, we're playing to 25 here. And it wasn't long ago El Paso was leading this game. Now Wylie with a 3-point lead. Once you get to this point in the game, it becomes very tenuous if you're behind.
Like I said, Wylie knows how to come back when there's situations like that. As another great frontline block by Hattie Mock. Was that Hattie? I don't know.
Well, Danielle Natera sent that over and into the teeth of the defense. It was a great attempt from her, but Wylie really showing off their height as a timeout is called.
A timeout call. We'll do a few quick ad reads instead of an ad break. My name is Caleb, and we're going to do, hold on, let me pull it up. Interclinic Blow and Joint, specializing in orthopedics, sports medicine, pain management to help you succeed through your seasons. It's Interclinic Blow and Joint. Thank you. Lawrencall Chevrolet. Lawrencall provides a vast selection of new and used vehicles, exceptional car care, and a customer service with a smile. Recognized as Abilene's best new car dealer by Abilene News for over 20 years. Lawrencall Chevrolet. Abilene Glass and Mirror. Since 1946, Abilene Glass and Mirror has been Abilene's preferred glass and mirror shop. And you're sure to find what you're looking for. Visit them online at abileneglass.com. And welcome back to Fort Stockton. Timeout's still going. I mean, if you were El Paso, you'd definitely call timeout here. You would talk over what do we need to do? What do we need to do to stop this dominant Wylie Bulldog team? We want to score again. But, I mean, Wylie's just really going off. I mean, it's going to be kind of hard to stop them or just give them some encouragement. But I think this is definitely a really close game. El Paso's playing some great ball. Wylie's playing even better ball as they will be served in time. And number 4 to rebound that one. Number 4 hits that one over again. Pops around, looking at knocked over. Just goes slightly out, and that's another El Paso. No, I'm sorry.
No, that was Kiki, and she tried to defend it, but the El Paso player had it clip off of her and go out of bounds. So now the Wylie Bulldogs at match point, and Kinley Collier, who was featured on our Player Spotlight series last year, primarily for softball, is going to see what she can do here from the line.
Oh, she's a multi-sport athlete. I did not know that.
Yeah, she is doing just volleyball this year, and unfortunately, that one just hit sort of off of her fingertips.
As it'll be Wylie's match point, and Wylie wins game 2. We're going to go to another quick ad break. My name's Caleb, alongside Mr. Singleton. We're in Fort Stockton, and this is Wylie Bulldog Volleyball, powered by Taylor Cooperative on the Wylie Bulldogs Sports Network.
Folks, frankly speaking, I was pretty nervous about buying my first ride. It felt like trying to fold a fitted sheet. Confusing and slightly terrifying. But with ATFCU's first-time auto buyer program, it's as easy as just throwing the sheet away. With great rates and free gap protection, ATFCU has me riding in style.
Get on track with the first-time auto buyer program at Abilene Teachers Federal Credit Union. Visit AbileneTeachersFCU.org for more information. All loans subject to credit union approval. Limitations apply. Equal opportunity lender.
At Taylor Electric Cooperative, we are more than just the services we provide. For generations, we have been the link that has connected members to our local community. From those who remember when the lights were first turned on to those who rely daily on our high-speed fiber internet, we are here to make certain that those connections never dim. Because we understand that the most important connection we will ever make is the one we make together. At Taylor Electric, we have provided generations with services for living and connections for life.
At Borland Sobin & Partners, your comfort comes first. We understand that going to the dentist can be stressful. So we designed everything to make your visit as easy and relaxed as possible. You'll find a warm team, a welcoming space, and gentle care that focuses on keeping you pain-free. If you're in pain, we offer same-day appointments because you shouldn't have to wait for relief. Whether it's a cleaning or something more involved, we make sure you feel safe, heard, and taken care of every step of the way.
Welcome back to Fort Stockton. Wylie wins game 2 in a exciting, very flashy match, 25-19. As well as Wylie also wins game 1, 25. Forgot what was the other score. I'm not a very good remembering person.
Well, the first game was more one-sided than the second one.
Yeah.
The opening game, it was your classic Wylie performance where the Lady Bulldogs worked together flawlessly as a unit to feed their pin hitters. Strickland popped off. Kiki and Hattie Mock looked very good, with Kiki's assaults on the backside looking unstoppable. The second game featured El Paso really playing well together as a unit and going on a run in the mid-game after falling behind early. They even took a 16-18 lead. Coach Cox called a timeout, said the magic words, and the Bulldogs sort of found their peak rank again and ran away with the game after that. So we're entering game 3 of a best of 3, and it's been an awesome one so far. When I say best of 3, I meant best of 5. Game 3 of a best of 5, Bulldogs up 2-0. So they'll just need to win the one more game to advance to the third round of the playoffs. And hopefully, if that occurs and we apply for the rights, we are approved again and able to bring you this coverage because we know that you really enjoy this coverage of volleyball.
Especially because this is how dominant this volleyball team is.
Yes, make sure you sub to the channel and like the video too.
Knocked over, blocked the front line, but will drop down back. Another easy Wylie point, placed where they wanted it. It's now 1-0 Wylie first lead.
Yeah, that's the freshman Loudermilk off the rip, and here's Bearden to serve.
Morgan Bearden serving again, serving for the start of for Wylie, just like she did in the start of the whole game in game 1. Knocked over, inbounded by El Paso. Conquistadors knock it over, but it inbounded by time. Oh, inbounded time. Go.
Long.
Okay, it is long. That's why I said go is very long. So like
Kiki, yeah, no, it was great wordplay from you. Kiki hit it very hard there, and that one was just a touch long. And again, when you attack that back row in that sort of style, forget about defending it.
Serving now for El Paso. Pops it over. Inbounded in time by Hattie Mock. Sets that one up again. Kiki Balden hits the net, though. It's 2-1.
Yeah, Kiki, the first one too long, the second one too short. Presumably the third one will be just right.
Serving again for El Paso. Hey, can you see that number? I mean, you're closer than me.
10.
Okay, that's Caitlin Chavez on the serve. Pops that one around, knocks over Kiki Balden, a great kill shot. Hits Mrs. Chavez, knocks over again, and a dig in time. And goes again, dig again by El Paso. Knocked over, pops back around in play. El Paso territory. Knocked again. Logan Hill in the dig, not El Paso. Popped over. Oh.
Point for Wylie.
Wow. Great
Surgical.
placement.
And that's LaCroix again, man. Whenever you think about the way that she attacks, it's like she's out there with a controller. She puts it right where she wants it. And here's the libero, Logan Hill, to serve.
Like you said before, I mean, you got two great teams, but one's always going to be better than the other, and Wylie's showing off that they're going to be the better one in this instance. But when you have two really good teams playing against each other, it's definitely a game that you want to watch. As that pops around, Logan Hill sets that one up for Kiki Balden, but inbound in time. But yeah, these two teams are really good, and they play really good against each other. But I mean, just Wylie on top here. As that's knocked over, blocked in the front line, goes out of bounds after the hit, and now it's another point for Wylie, 3-2. Serving again for Wylie will be Logan Hill.
And something that was pointed out earlier that actually bears repeating is the concept of how important it is to snowball your leads while you're actively serving, especially with your very good servers. and as it's just sent right back. And it's so difficult to attack if you're El Paso because not only is there a consistent, very tall front line to deal with, it's not just two girls. You got LaCroix and others in the mix too. But crucially, if you do manage to get it over that wall, Hill is right there to dive and get anything that just barely eclipsed the wall. Great diving play there. A scintillating combo there from the Bulldogs.
5-2. What a great place player that was. Wow.
And Logan Hill commending her talented teammate Morgan Bearden, saying, "Thank you, I get to retain serve."
Thank you. As that's going to be another serve for Logan Hill. Popped over. A great dig in time by Bryce Ice. And another frontline block. Another point for Wylie, 6-2.
Yeah, and those are some of the most difficult serves to deal with. You got to give the libero credit there to get low enough to get that one. As the timeout gets called, El Paso down here early.
We're going to do a quick ad break. This is Wylie Bulldog Volleyball, powered by Taylor Electric Cooperative on the Wylie Bulldogs Sport Network.
The best tailgates start with the best beef. And the best beef starts with United Supermarkets. United Supermarkets, where we do beef the best.
And welcome back to Fort Stockton. Wylie leads 6-2 in a great exciting match between these two. 6-2 is the score right now. El Paso trying to fight back, but Logan Hill retaining the serving possession as she's just going off, giving her teammates just what they want on great serves like it has been multiple times. That's just what you really want out of a server, a great setter. It's just what you want out of a volleyball team. As Logan Hill will be starting this one up again. Waiting for a second. And the serve is up and away, knocked over. And a rebound in time. Set for a pin hitter on the right side. Logan Hill on the return. Keeps this ball in play. Smacked over again, and that ball will go just long, and it'll be El Paso's first point in a hot minute, 6-3. That's what happens when you just hit it a little too hard, but get it where you want it. If that ball went in just a little bit softer, it would have been a nice, easy point for Wylie, but it makes it 6-3.
Or if the defender tried to get a hand up and defend it. That's another way you can convert on those.
Knocked over, a great dig by Versailles. At the front line. Knocked over again by the libero.
Kiki.
In Wylie territory, Kiki Balden on the shot.
Wow.
Oh, they lose it for a second, regain it again.
Great job.
A great job by Versailles. Knocked over again, tries to block the front line, goes too far back, and that's how you get easy points to the other team. But Wylie makes that 7-3.
Well, that first defense was awesome. Like the first little against the Kiki shot that they had was really slick.
That's something that you'll see a lot of out of El Paso, but Wylie also showing off on offense. That's something that Wylie's very good at. They're good at both offense and defense, like I've said many times before. Knocked over. Inbounded by El Paso. Precise knocks that one over just softly, goes out of bounds, and that's how you give another easy point to Wylie. It's 8-3 and a 5-point lead.
Yeah, and it's sort of daunting and almost like irritating to play against a team that is this well coordinated, has this much size, this much hustle, great setters, great pin hitters. Like it seemingly they don't have a weakness. You know what I'm saying? That was just an excellent little feign there from number 11
and
Strickland. What a play from her to basically throw a little decoy out, set up her teammate.
Great play by LaCroix, and not LaCroix, number 11, Jenny Strickland.
Yeah,
I get the names mixed up because they're just they play it so much like each other.
Yeah, they have very similar styles.
It's knocked over and bounded in time. At the front line, set up Kiki Balden. The shot has kind of blocked the front line. Knocked over, hits the net, trying to rebound that one. The ball lost its velocity, losing control, and that's what happens. 9-4 El Paso.
Well, did you see how much the net moved when Kiki's ball hit it? Oh my God, almost collapsed. Now imagine taking one of those shots to the face.
Yeah, I'm glad I don't play volleyball.
Are you kidding? You and me out there, we'd be sitting ducks. We can't even see these things coming at us half the time. Great move. Wow. Collier with exceptional lower body movement to make the micro adjustment to get the perfect set off, allowing Kiki to bring the hammer down
Talking about Kiki, she's about to serve again for these Bulldogs. I mean, so we had a lesson, we had a thing in class for the AV. We did Around the Horn, which is an ESPN show that aired for many, many years. And one of the topics was, how far do you think the volleyball girls are going to go in the playoffs? And that's a question I'm about to ask you. How far do you think they're going to go? That's a great great play by El Paso. Hits libero, but goes outside.
I think they'll make a very deep run. My prediction would be that you're looking at least 3 more rounds.
Oh, yeah.
And they're so talented and so fun to watch, and we're always rooting for them and trying to support them.
So I'm a rookie to all this, so I have a question. How many rounds are in the volleyball playoffs?
I'm honestly not sure off the dome.
I'll do a quick Google search after this great Kiki Balden setup.
I think it's like 7, to be honest.
I think they have a really good shot at either going, like you said, that many rounds. That goes out of bounds, or even state.
I think it's 6 or 7. So I think this is like a round of 4, round of 8 quality team.
Everybody watching, get your laughs out before you get serious again.
I would be shocked if this team was eliminated before that, to be honest.
I know. This knocked over again. Hits the net on the serve, unfortunately, but it will make it another point for El Paso. It's 11-6 and a 5-point deficit. And substitutions for El Paso. Can't see really who's subbing in. I mean, I wish I could, man. There's one thing I had to wish for. It'd be great vision, but you know, we can't always have things that we want. As Kiki Balden bounds that one and knocks over, just goes a little bit long. Now it's 11-7. And look, I was right on that one. I was right that time. Ups to me. Thank you, Cade. Now serving for El Paso, number 1, Shelby Watkins. Serves up and away. Shelby is kind of like the Kiki Balden of El Paso as Kiki pops that one back in play.
Great hustle play.
Knocks over in time. At the front line. Knocked over, barely tapped over. Keeps it in play. At the front line, does the same tactic as El Paso. At the front line, pin shot, knocked over. She lets it go out. She tried chasing after it, but she's like, she kind of stopped what her hustling. Makes it 12-7. A great choice by Kiki Balden.
Yeah,
now
Kiki pulled off there, to your point, when she saw it was going out. A great play from her. And earlier when you were talking about how El Paso was attacking, it's worth noting that the normal high side attacks are sort of taken out of the playbook by this great Wylie front line. You know, I think that's something we need to give the Wylie girls credit for, is this very sort of suffocating defense that they play.
Knocked over again. Precise to get that in play. At the front line, blocked again by Hattie Mock. Using her height for her advantage. Knocked over again. Kiki Balden on a great serve. Wow. And they lose it over there, but they regain. It's in Wylie territory again. Knocked over. El Paso tries to keep this one in play. Conquistadors knock it over to Logan Hill. Kiki Balden pops it over.
Yeah, as that one was set sort of back middle as opposed to net side. And Kiki Balden going for a bit of a change of pace there, attacking the middle of the court. She's shown a very front. She's hammered the back over and over, and there was an assault right in the middle.
As Annalise Slendermilk serves that one over and away for the Bulldogs.
Great
Popped
serve.
around, knocked over, and inbounded in time by Logan Hill. Knocks over again, and
point for Wylie.
Great positioning, great placement by Wylie. It's another point for them, and it's 14-7, making this lead even bigger. It's a 7-point lead. Look, I did mental math. That was on the fly.
Too much math for me, man.
As the serve's knocked over and away again. Popped around in time. Inside, knocked over, and Kiki Balden on the attempted rebound and cover.
Yeah,
and will not be successful.
She's trying to dig that one and essentially just clanged off the top side of her hand. Like her hands were like an inch low.
Which is imminent to happen, but
yeah,
it happens to everybody.
Yeah, of course, of course. 7 point, or look at the math. I mean, that's just hilarious. Literally, 4 + 2 is too much for me, man.
Yeah, I say it's for me too.
6-point lead here for the Dogs.
6-7 as that's knocked over at the front line. Knocked over again. Gauge shot. In play, knocked over Logan Hill to dig that one in time. Popped over. Great power play by Hattie Mock.
You can put that one in the montage, man. That's your signature Hattie attack where she careens out right side using her length to almost surprise her opponent in terms of where she attacks from. That's a lethal play.
Talking about these great offensive superstars for Wylie and defensive superstars. Did we ever do a player spotlight on Hattie Mock?
Oh, we did. The footage was basically like too scuffed to use. Like we're gonna have to redo one at a future date. Oh, she mixes it up there. Oh my goodness gracious.
Talking about her 16-8, just wow. Now, okay, I'm gonna give this one to you. What do you think the deficit is? 16-8.
Oh, don't pepper me with math questions, bro. You're gonna make me look bad.
It's an 8-point deficit.
You never ever do math on live stream. That's one of the first things that I taught you guys.
Oh, Rookie, give me a second. Wylie point.
You're like, we're not gonna cut to ad. We're gonna get Singleton do basic algebra. It'll be hilarious.
This is like second grade math.
Yeah. And doing it live makes it oh so difficult.
Okay.
It's like when you're over there on laptop and you space out and it's like, oh, we're going to ad break and you can't find the button.
Hey, it's kind of like when what's it called? I'm still in high school learning this, and you've been out of high school for 16 years. Okay.
Oh well, I've learned as much algebra out of high school as I did in high school.
Comes around, goes out. They made a smart decision, high IQ play by Wylie not to go chase after that one. Now, this one's easy, 10-point deficit. The timeout is called to do one more ad break. This is Wylie Bulldog Volleyball, powered by Taylor Cooperative on the Wylie Bulldog Sports Network.
At Taylor Electric Cooperative, we are more than just the services we provide. For generations, we have been the link that has connected members to our local community. From those who remember when the lights were first turned on to those who rely daily on our high-speed fiber internet, we are here to make certain that those connections never dim. Because we understand that the most important connection we will ever make is the one we make together. At Taylor Electric, we have provided generations with services for living and connections for life.
Welcome back to Fort Stockton. The score is 18-8, a Wylie lead in Game 3. This is the elimination game for Wylie to win it all and go to round 3 of the high school playoffs. And this one is definitely an exciting one, a kind of one-sided match for Wylie. That's probably why they called the timeout for El Paso. But now it's 18-8, 10-point lead for Wylie. This is definitely something we say to Wylie all the time, but just proving it again. Game in a game, game in a game, just Wylie just playing really good.
And if you're just now joining us, the Bulldogs took down the first game of the best of 5 as the southpaw approaches here. Riley Calvo for a serve. Then game 2 was very back and forth. The Bulldogs trailed for some of that before Coach Cox stopped the bleeding with the timeout. And then the Bulldogs ran away with that one. So here we sit in game 3 of a best of 5s with the Dogs currently leading. And you can see why they're leading. The superstar, Kiki Balden, attacking the back line with extreme ferocity, and that one will fall.
Just wonderful playing from Kiki Balden. Hattie Mock, these usual names we say, just going off and off again, man. They're just wonderful, wonderful players. They know how to hit, how hard they want. They place it right where they want it. Just, it's kind of formulaic at this point, but it's awesome. That's what we want out of a team like this. There's a great frontline block. Another point for Wylie. 12-point lead, 28.
Yeah, they're great defenders, too. I think that's one thing that has really shown itself in this match is Wylie's defense and how hard it is just to sort of do your basic strats.
Something you want and need to be. Whoa. Great placement from El Paso. Attempted dig by Riley Calvo. Great effort, just not there in time.
Yeah, good effort from Calvo there to lay out.
29. What's it called? Yeah, something that you want to be in volleyball is definitely versatility. You want to be able to play great defense, but also great offense at the same time. And that's what Wylie does, and that's why they're so dangerous as she digs this one in time. Knocked over, frontline block. Sets one up again, another tapped over. Popped around. Smacked over by Kiki Balden.
Oh, forget about it.
Great play from Kiki Balden.
Just a bowel locking assault from Kiki. I mean, you show that many heaters, that much velocity, and then you break out one of those. It'll just make your knees turn to jelly. What a play from Bolden.
Logan Hill starts this one up and away. And El Paso territory. The Conquistadors knock it over. Great frontline block. Again and again and again. That's what we want. 22-9.
And that's what I was speaking about earlier when I was talking about the defense and the front line. These strategies that the El Paso players are used to doing are simply cut off at the pass. They're not there. They're not an option. The Bulldogs defense is simply suffocating.
This knocked over in time at the Didn't even really have to try to block that one as it kind of sails down a little low. Hits the net, but apparently Wylie did touch their hands on it. It's 22-10.
I think Strickland wanted that one, and it sort of like handcuffed her a bit on the top side as she looks around a bit embarrassed afterwards, like it's me throwing one of my signature Showtime passes straight out of bounds.
And those are the plays that you really can't avoid. You create the play and you can't stop it, which is just something that's going to happen once in a time. No one's ever perfect, but these girls are darn good.
You got to consider that in volleyball, like all of the plays right around the net where the ball is sort of going straight up or down are like very tenuous and tricky. As Wylie scores another point there, and they're on the precipice of sweeping. And make sure that you stay tuned to the stream after the third game concludes, because we've got a player spotlight for you over Kiki Balden.
Now serving for Wylie again. That's going to be turn number 9 for
Kinley Collier.
Kinley Collier. Yeah, I was on it. Junior for the Bulldogs. Serves this one up and away. Knocked over. He rebounded by Precise. And that one hits the net. Wylie point. And this is match point, game point. If Wylie wins this one, it will be, I mean, technically Wylie, breaking a Wylie record with win streak, making it 14. 14! Wow.
That's quite the win streak.
24-11, knocked over, popped around, Precise on the dig. Looked around, smacked over, blocked to the front line. Ball game. 25-11, Wylie sweeps in the second round of playoffs. They're heading to another one. Oh!
Yeah, the Wylie Bulldogs taking down the pride of El Paso here. A team that was incredible in their own district and a team that played well tonight. But ultimately, there was too much hype on the side of the Lady Bulldogs. They made El Paso scrap and claw for every little point, while these signature attacks of Wylie were essentially omnipresent. Wylie was able to get a lot of their youth looks, and their front line was just incredible in terms of the suffocating nature of their play together. And as Mr. Light goes out to bring the trophy, we will see the girls celebrate.
As Mr. Light brings out the trophy, they're celebrating. This is definitely something that they've been working hard all year for. This is definitely something very, very exciting for these Wylie Bulldogs. Just wow, wow, wow. This is something that, I mean, looking at this team so far, this is definitely something we thought might have happened, but them winning this is definitely something extremely, extremely positive. Just really good for this Wylie team.
Yeah, and them taking down Area here is a tremendous accomplishment for them, and they have got their eyes set on a higher prize, as this is a deep team poised to make a very deep playoff run. You know, I would be floored if this team didn't make it to round of 8 and deeper. This is a round of 8 quality team for sure.
I feel like this team has a really good shot at making state. If so,
Yes.
I mean, I'll be watching everything. I mean, this team has been just so good. This is definitely something that, being a freshman here at Wylie, is something that really gives your morale up. Your sports teams are good, especially your volleyball team, and just being super dominant. It's something that makes you happy. It brings up your morale. We'll do our quick last ad read before we go to the Kiki spot. But Taylor Electric Cooperative. Taylor Electric Cooperative is still owned by the members it serves, still neighbors working for neighbors. Service for living, connections for life. Taylor Electric Cooperative. And we're going to give off our player of the game. I think today's player of the game is definitely going to go to the one and only Kiki Balden, just showing off. As we're going to head off to the Kiki spot, giving her spotlight. This is a Wylie Bulldog Volleyball powered by Taylor Electric Cooperative. We'll see you next time.
My name is Kiki. I'm a sophomore at Wylie, and my main sport is volleyball.
Boom, Kiki!
What position do you play in volleyball?
I'm an outside hitter.
How many years have you played?
I think I've been playing for 6 or 7 years.
Were you always an outside hitter?
No, I was a middle hitter for 3 years, and then I apparently wasn't tall enough, so I got moved out to be outside hitter.
What are your thoughts of playing varsity as a freshman last year? How was that?
I would say it was like a little nerve-wracking because of me starting as a freshman. It was just like a lot of pressure on me because I used to didn't want to like mess up and like make a fool of myself. But like towards like the end of the season, I just felt like it was really fun.
Do you have a favorite person on the team, and like why?
Favorite person? I would probably say Avery LaCroix, just cause like she's our only senior, and like I just like really love her so much, and I'm so grateful for her. And her being like the only senior, like it makes me sad because like last year, like we had 8 seniors last year, but like now like it's just like it just feels different.
Why did you choose volleyball as your main sport?
Well, my main sport was actually soccer for like a really long time, and then my mom, I really look up to my mom, and so then she got me going to like all these like camps and stuff, and so I was like, wait, volleyball is actually pretty fun. So yeah.
Have you played on any club teams?
Yes, I used to play with KCV here in Abilene, and then I now play with Peak Volleyball outside of like Fort Worth area.
Do you have any major achievements? Or obviously you do, but like what are your major achievements?
My major achievements is probably winning nationals last year, so that was really fun.
Where was it nationals?
It was in Dallas.
For a Peak?
Yes.
How often do you fly out for volleyball?
Oh gosh,
I remember you missed school a lot last year.
Yeah, last year I would like literally I'd have like tournaments out of state like every weekend, and like I think I had 3 tournaments in a row that I had to be gone, and they were all out of state.
Yeah.
And so I would miss like Friday and then would come back Sunday night. I think the latest I was in Nevada for a volleyball tournament, and I didn't get home until like 3 a.m. And then we had STAR testing the next day.
I would not come to school.
Nope.
Literally. Oh my god.
Yeah, it was pretty horrible.
What do you do outside of school besides volleyball?
Usually I just hang out with friends and either sleep or whatever. Basically lazy if I'm not doing volleyball.
What are your plans for college?
My plans for college is definitely playing like college volleyball. I definitely want to go to like a big college. Not committed yet, but.
Do you have any specific schools that you're looking at?
The specific school that I'm really looking at so far is Florida, but that's probably like my main college right now. But yeah.
Who is your main inspiration?
I would say my mom, just because I've just been with her for so long, and I just really look up to her. So.
What's your pregame playlist?
I listen to like a lot of stuff, but like the main person I usually listen to like actually like hype me up is probably Lil Baby.
that is real. That
like
is
it's just like a hype song. But I do have a playlist on Spotify I listen to a lot. But my like go-to person is probably Lil Baby.
Do you have a favorite song by him?
No, I really don't. I like listen to like a lot of his songs, and I'm just like
all of it.
They're just a banger. They're just bangers. But yeah, I want to shout out to probably Coach Reed because I love her and she's my girl. But even though she's my coach, but like still.
That's your girl.
Yep.
Bolden.
Thank you. I'm Kiki Balden. There you go.